Okay, so another new feature in Morphin 1.7 is an improved IK workflow. So you can see here I've got this little character and I can move the body, or I can move the feet, and I can aim the knees. So let me go back to the version of this character before I set up the IK. So you can see here it's just a little character that's been skinned, and it has simple leg joints. Something to keep in mind here is I've got a leg, an upper leg, a lower leg, and a foot. The foot is important. So the way the IK works is you go to the IK button, and I'll just show you how this works normally. So normally you would choose what is the end of the IK chain. So in this case, it's the foot, and you set that to be the effector. And just with that set up, you can go apply IK. And so what that gives you is this little box, this little cyan handle here. So if I select it and move it, you can see that I've got IK. But you can see a problem here, which is that even though I can move that around, it seems to make up its own mind as to which way the knee should go. So in other systems, you would use what's called a pole vector to help direct the knee. So in previous builds of Nomad Morphin, that would be a little bit hard to do. But there's actually now some nice little convenience functions in the IK setup. So we'll do what we did before. So I'm going to choose the foot, go to IK, and then I'm going to set the end effector as we did. But this time I'm going to turn on these options here. So I'm going to auto create the pole and hit apply. So what this does is this makes another joint, another bone, and this becomes the pole vector. So if I pull this further out and in front and now move the knee, you can see that the knee always tries to point towards that bone. And so conversely, I can grab the bone and I can move that around, and the knee always points towards it. But a common sort of issue with this in other animation systems is that usually you would move the foot, then you adjust the knee, then you move the foot and you adjust the knee. 9 times out of 10, the knee and the foot tend to move together. And again, there's a nice convenience feature in Morphin to fix that for you. So again, I'm going to go back to the project before I made the IK. Then I'm going to make it again. So I'm going to choose the foot, go to IK, set the effector, and this time I'm going to check both these options. So I'm going to create the pole vector, and I'm going to link it to the target. So now when I hit apply, I get what we had before. But you can see now that what it's done is it's parented that knee pole vector to the IK effector. So you can see that as I move the foot, the knee moves with it. And so you can see that by default, it's a bit too close, so it's trying to point in funny ways. But if I just drag the knee forward a bit, now I've got a very controllable setup. So I can move it like this, and I can rotate the foot, which will then, because the pole vector is parented, will rotate the knee. So now I've got that one. I'll do the same for the other foot. So IK, set effector, leave both those options turned on, and apply IK. I'll drag the knee forward a bit, and now I've got a very controllable setup for IK. Whoops, that was moving the foot bone, silly me. Back to that one, back to that one, there we are. So now I can move this, and that's all controllable. I can also move the body, and because the feet are now parented or pinned and trying to target the IK effectors, I get this very nice controllable rig.